What's up, people? This is William Jones making another video about leaving religion. It's time to turn your minds on, start thinking, using logic, using reason, and start to realize, man, this stuff is mythological and not real. For this video, I kind of want to talk about, I'm really freestyling here too. I haven't done a video in a while because I've been consumed with those that follow me know I had my third entrance into the hospital for my aortic surgeries, but it's like my 5th surgery. And I'm getting back into the swing of things, trying to catch my own bills, working 2 jobs, whatever. Doing what I gotta do like everybody else who's waiting for America to get great again. Is it great again yet? Is America great again yet? Are we struggling like hell? Who the hell will put a billionaire as their president who don't know what the price of a gallon of gas is or a gallon of milk is? But I digress. And worrying about somebody taking a knee, I digress again. Let me get back to the point. We're talking about the videos. The point of this video is Christianity is slowly dying. It really is. Why? Because we are really in the age of reason. As what's his name? Who made the book The Age of Reason? And it's like we're starting. You have access. You have a smartphone. You should not be dumb with Thomas Paine. Thomas Paine. You have a smartphone, so you shouldn't be dumb. You can research stuff now, at least to the point to find out where the books are to actually research beyond the internet. But Christianity is slowly dying. And as I watch videos on YouTube, certain things you gotta notice when you see non-believers coming against Christians. Christians start to say things like this. Well, it's a well-known fact that in the New Testament, stop. First off, the New Testament is not a fact. The Old Testament is not a fact. What they say is not factual and is not actual history in the correct timeline. Let me say that. Because we can say everything in the Bible is fake. Some stuff in the Bible is real, but out of time. It's real, but told with a different twist on it for the people who are writing it. See, you see what I'm saying? It's like it's not real. It's real, but it's not real in the timeline that they're writing it. Like for some reason, I don't know why we think that the Hebrews, Israelites, or Jews built the pyramids. Pyramids are mentioned nowhere in the Bible. And if Abraham was actually real, the pyramids were already built before he would have existed. So it has nothing to do with him. Things are coming up in archaeological history to show that this stuff is not real. Understand what I'm saying? It's not real. It's not real. Okay? And before I get to go any further, let me stop for a second, because I meant to say this at the beginning. I want y'all to support one of my brothers out here. His name is Ricky Swink. His page on YouTube is called Begging for Change, okay? That's Begging for Change. 4 as in the number 4. Begging for Change. Ricky Swink, his name is not in there, so Begging for Change. Remember that. Check that out. This brother is on it. He just needs some support. He's saying some real stuff. We gotta support our people to unlock or release those, like Harriet Tubman did, into freedom. Remember she said, you know, I freed thousands and could have freed thousands more if they had only realized they were slaves. People don't realize they're slaves, so they want to stay into slavery. And our slavery here in America is Christianity. Religion really is slavery. So let me get back to what I'm saying, okay? Don't forget the brother Ricky Swink, all right? Begging for change. Christianity is dying because stuff is proven that it's just not real. If the flood of Noah had happened, it happened the 13th century or something, BCE, somewhere around there. I can't say the 13th century. Let me put it on the screen and let me back off of that and say this: that history was going on everywhere else when the so-called world was supposed to have been flooded. But the story of the flood was not, the story of the flood of Noah was not the first story of the flood. Because you can go back to the Epic of Gilgamesh, and it talks about the flood there. We can go back even further to the Sumerian writings with Enki and the Anunnaki, and when they had created humans, only to mine gold for them to repair their atmosphere. And then when the Anunnaki started mating with the women, which in the Bible says the sons of God saw that the women's of the daughters of men were fair and started mating with them. This stolen story that you're mixing two breeds that shouldn't be mixed, and they said we're just going to wipe it all out. But Enki, who had created man after so many failed attempts, but created man, warned man that his kind, the Anunnaki, wanted to flood the earth. So he warned them, and they built an ark, and some of them survived. This is where Noah's Ark come from. It's a story been told over and over again. Why does the Bible say in Proverbs that there's nothing new under the sun? But Christians believe everything in their Bible is new. If it says there is nothing new under the sun, then even what you're reading isn't new. Jesus isn't new. He's an old motif of a Son of God being crucified, or dying for the sins of people with disciples doing miracles and being resurrected. Why don't they believe that? But that's going to go to my other video where I'm going to talk about cognitive dissonance. And some of y'all pretty much know what that means anyway. Cognitive dissonance. But let me say this: Christianity is dying. People are waking up. You seeing people running around in church and all this. And why are they acting like that? Because they've been taught this all their life. The brain is powerful. And if you teach that brain something its whole life, it can make the unreal real to that person. They will start to believe that God is real, Jesus is real, and what the Bible is saying is real, despite the fact that archaeology and history doesn't support any of it at all. It's not found anywhere but in that book. If we talked about Harry Potter, just because the book talked about Harry Potter and his enemy was Voldemort, and we talk about the Bible and it was God and his enemy was Satan, God isn't a name, Satan isn't a name, neither one is a name, it's a character, right? But how can God do his thing if he don't have somebody coming against him? But if God's enemy is someone he created, and his enemy can only do to him or do whatever by his permission, we call that in the real world an employee. So, truth be told, Satan would just be another angel angel, even if he was disgruntled, he's still an angel. But he's not an angel of God. He's a fallen angel. Angel. I don't care whether you fell as an angel, that means you like the job or you don't like the job. Bottom line, you're still an employee. And you have a boss that you cannot conquer. So, I don't want to say too much on this one because I'm going to do a video about cognitive dissonance and some other things. So, I want to try to keep this short and sweet. And don't forget my homeboy Ricky Swink and Begging for Change. Support the brother. Check out what he got to say. Because he says some stuff that I just love it. I lie to you not. I love it. And I build off brothers like this because he builds off me. So check him out. And y'all hit me back. Hit me in the comments or whatever. And I'm out of here. Peace.